here at Makins today on Lake 1. We've fished bomb and pellet, simple day's fishing, but we've done a few little things to hopefully help us catch fish a little bit more quicker and a little bit different from your average sort of bomb fishing. Today I'm fishing the Guru inline X8 leads. So basically it's a straightforward inline lead where the tube's been replaced for an elasticated tube. So basically it gives you more cushion while you're playing the fish, and also it gives you the comfort when you're casting. You've got a stem, so you're a lot more accurate when you're casting. And the nice thing is, because it's quick change, you can swap between different size leads, different hook lengths, so you can have long hook lengths, short hook lengths, you can have zig hook lengths, all ready just to clip on and literally cast straight into the lake. Other little tips we've done today, especially when you're bomb fishing, is not to just come single-minded, just with pellets. I mean, we're feeding the 8mm pellets today, which are standard for Makins, which obviously you can fire out the distance you need to fish on the bomb line. But I've also got different hookers as well, so we've got some different colours, different sizes, and also, just to go along with that, I've got a few different things as well. I've got a few pop-up baits if the fish are just falling through the water rather than just homing in on the bottom, so you've got some different pop-up baits there. And also, I've got my trustworthy, always like to take some with me, just some boilies. So these are really good as a change bait, especially when the fish are really feeding well. You can put a bright coloured boilie on and get a lot quicker bite. Other than that, it's pretty simple. The key thing when bomb fishing is all about the feeding. So you start it off, basically, you've got to find your distance. So before you've even cast your lead into the lake, you want to find your distance for your thing. So just get a few pellets before the session starts, ping them out where you can ping them at a comfortable distance so you can chuck the bomb straight over the top. I always start off feeding sort of 12 or 14 pellets, build up the swim, and then I'm looking to chuck that bomb on the top or just over the back of it to try and pick out as many fish as I can. As the session progresses, depending on how the fish are feeding, you can up your feed, obviously if they're feeding well, or just back off a little bit if you think the fish are just mowing around, swimming in the levels and you want to pick them up on the way through. That way, longer hook length's always better. If they're feeding well, always drop down to a shorter hook length. That's about it really. One other little tip, if they're really having it, a bit of goo on. I'm using the corn twist today, works really well when they're homing in on a hook bait. A little bit on your hook bait, or a little bit on a little PVA bag with a few extra baits there. They pick it out a lot quicker and you should get a few pulls. So there you go, absolute beauty for Makins. Just seen a few fish come up and top over where we've been feeding the pellets. So I've just swapped, put a 4-foot zig on, so about 2 foot under the surface, and it roared off straight away. And this was the result. So you know, by changing the depths and the way you're feeding, you know, there's better fish to be caught in your swim. Absolute beauty.